surprise! I bet you didn't expect to see me so soon. My name is Colleen from rebelstitcherdesigns, and as always, I am joined by my handsome sidekick, Albus. I was not expecting to do a FlossTube so soon, but I got a call from my printer that my printing job was completed super early, and so I wasn't planning to release this chart until the end of summer with the rest of my new releases. Boris! Oh, come here, Boris. You want to come see? Come here. You want to come see the people? Come here. Okay. This is Boris the Bad in real life. Look, he's even nuts even here. Look at him. I barricaded the door to my office and he pushed through it. So you can't stay here the whole time, but you can sit here with the people for a little bit, okay? Anyway, I got a call from my printer that my printing was done, and I felt like a kid at Christmas and I couldn't contain myself. So I was going to release this at the end of summer with the rest of my new releases, but I decided to share this chart's epic weirdness with the rest of the world. And I guess I should show it to you, huh? Let me pause this and put this bad boy down and shut the door to the office. And I'll show you my new chart, my new release. Okay, now that Boris is out of there, let me show you the new chart that I'm talking about. So this is it. Let me get up there close. It is called Midnight March. It is stitched on 36 count Swamp Monster by Laura's Fabrics. First of all, how could you not pick a fabric called Swamp Monster for a Halloween chart? It's stitched with one strand over 2 linen threads. My dear friend Jen Wagner model stitched this for me. It was the first model stitch she's ever done, and she did an impeccable job. I mean, look at that, right? It's amazing. She did such a good job. So if you see Jen, tell her she did a good job. Yeah, so it's on the model is on 36 count Swamp Monster by Laura's Fabrics. I was inspired to stitch this or to design this chart. I've been kind of consuming a lot of vintage Halloween art, like old postcards and just advertisements and stuff. They just kind of give me life. I love it. And so this is kind of was inspired by that. I picked this kind of rustic black frame with like a little bit of gold highlights in there. I thought it went well. So this is a big pumpkin man that has come to life, who is marching and dancing in the moonlight, kind of to the beat of his own drum. He's kind of freaking out this black cat there. He's not quite sure what to make of him. And then these plants in this urn, I specifically made them to have a face so that they're like a little creepy. You know, the leaves look dead, but you know, perfect for Halloween. There's a couple, there's one here and one over here, depending on the, in real life you can see it, but on camera it's hard to see. There's a couple ghosts hidden in there. So let me give you the specs of the chart. But this is the new release. It's called Midnight March. This is what the chart looks like. It comes on a really heavy cardstock, the same sort of cardstock that Flowers Grow Back is on. And it's the same sort of format as that when it folds in half like this. I'll give you a quick flash. It's a color chart. This is what it looks like. The stitch count is 185 by 130 stitches, so it's a decent size. And it's charted in all classic color works except the pumpkin man himself is Gentle Arts Carrot. I really hope you guys like this chart. this is what the chart looks like. It will be making its debut, this chart, at StitchCon. Last year at StitchCon, Flowers Grow Back and my Women of Honor sampler, that was the first place you could buy those. And this time, Midnight March will be debuting there. If you're not going to StitchCon, don't worry, don't fret. Ask your needlework shop or your local brick and mortar or online shop to reach out to me. I'm taking wholesale orders for them, and I'd be happy to ship them to your shop. And then eventually, after StitchCon is over, in a little bit, I will be sending them to my distributors. You know, Hoffman will have it, so it'll be easy for shops to get. And I will, in the next couple days or so, you know, maybe at StitchCon, I will have the PDF on my website that you can download if you prefer a PDF instead of a hard copy. I think that's all the details. Special thanks to Jen for kicking butt doing the model stitching on that, and I'm gonna put her to work again for another chart, but just one more time because I love him so much. This big pumpkin man. You know, I've always seen pumpkins, you know, I love the idea of like not just a jack-o'-lantern head, but the whole body made out of pumpkins. I feel like most of the time in Halloween art, we see a pumpkin head and then kind of a humanoid body. And even though this is a human body, I mean, he's got 2 legs and 2 arms, it's all made out of pumpkins. So that's what came out of my brain. I hope you guys like it. I always feel like the pressure's on because as people have given me the title of Halloween Queen, I don't know if I deserve it, but I feel like I need to live up to that. So if you're at StitchCon either weekend, you can find that chart. While you're at StitchCon, also look in the passport book that they give out to you in the welcome package. I have a freebie chart in there. It's really cute. It's small, and look for that. Hopefully you'll like it. And so I mentioned I have new releases coming out. They're all in various stages of being completed, but they will all be ready the end of summer. There is something called the Online Needlework Marketplace, I think is what it's called. And it's basically, it's a wholesale buyers with designers and makers sort of thing, but it's virtual. It's like Market, but instead of in person, it's online. I will have 2 more Halloween charts coming out at that point. 2 more Halloween charts, a sampler that is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited about. It's based on an antique sampler that I bought because I fell in love with the colors of this sampler. It's an English Victorian sampler, and the colors are just to die for. And I collaborated with Ymir of Almond M&Ms to make a silk pack, and it's being model stitched right now, and I am super excited for that. I will have 2 more Halloween charts coming out at the end of summer that are going to be at like a kit, and I got the first peek of the first completed model of it, and oh my god, my jaw hit the floor. I'm so excited. It's a little different. It's not your typical Halloween, and I am here for it, and I really hope you guys love it when it comes out. But more to that when it comes. And then the last new release I will have at the end of summer, Becca from Sambry Stitches and we finally met in person at Market, and she was like, hey, let's collab and each do something and release it together. So if Becca and I are doing a chart, you can pretty much, or doing our charts, you can pretty much guess what the theme is. And so she went back to her land and designed her chart. I went back home and did my design and my chart, and then we're going to release them at the same time, and they'll be nice companion pieces, kind of like other designers have done. You know, you can stitch them individually. You don't have to get them both. But if you like the theme, you probably will like them both. So that's what I have coming down the pipeline. Again, thank you so much. I'm sorry to inundate you with too much of me all at once with all these videos coming out, but I just couldn't contain myself with my pumpkin man, also known as Midnight March. And I also wanted to tell everybody, or thank everybody, for the comments on my peony stitch that I showed last video. I finished it this morning. Since everybody loved it so much, I figure I will release it to the public. I'm not sure exactly when. I'm actually going to bring it with me to StitchCon to hand off to my dear friend that does a lot of my finishing for me. And so stay tuned. It's in the pipeline. I'm just not sure exactly when. And thank you so much for everybody for your kind words for that. That piece is personal to me, so you feel a little bit more, I don't know, nervous showing it to everybody. So I appreciate the feedback and the kind words. It seems like a lot of people, peonies mean a lot to a lot of people, so that was really nice. I won't keep you anymore. This is a short one. I just wanted to give you an update to take a look and keep your eye out for Moonlight March. And hopefully this will be the screen grab and not me making a hideous face. And I will see you after StitchCon. Thank you so much. Bye.